If you've spent any time in the manifestation space, you know the drill. You write affirmations 50 times a day, build elaborate vision boards, and meticulously track every positive thought. It takes hours, it's exhausting, and for most people, the bank account looks exactly the same at the end of the month. Because of that burnout, the self-help industry has pivoted sharply. Marketers are moving away from active rituals and pushing a new category of products: zero-effort biological shortcuts. Instead of telling you to work harder, these new programs claim you can bypass the hustle entirely by directly hacking your brain's hardware. We live in a constant state of high-stress survival mode, juggling bills and endless responsibilities. When someone offers a button you can press to make wealth appear without lifting a finger, the psychological pull is massive. These campaigns are explicitly designed for individuals who are tired of standard financial advice, people who have tried budgeting and side hustles, only to feel like they are spinning their wheels. Consumers are trading time-intensive habits for pseudoscientific audio hacks. This leaves a highly stressed audience vulnerable to a completely different type of marketing trap. That brings us to a massively popular program called The Last Wish. It's a 7-minute daily audio system that promises to passively attract wealth into your life. The pitch hinges on a specific biological claim. The creators say their audio uses targeted sound frequencies to activate your pineal gland, often referred to in spiritual circles as the third eye, to shift your mind from scarcity to abundance. This split-screen comparison lays out the core dilemma. On one side, we have the promise: 7 minutes of listening equals financial wealth. On the other side, we have to evaluate if they are actually triggering a biological switch for wealth, or if they are simply selling a basic relaxation tape dressed up in predatory financial marketing. To get to the truth, we need to completely strip away the sales pitch and look directly at the actual, measurable biological outputs of listening to these frequencies. Understanding that distinction is crucial before you hand over your credit card. You need to know the difference between actual neuroscience and clever, weaponized marketing. The first input required from you is a one-time payment of exactly $37.44. In exchange, you get immediate lifetime digital access to the core 7-minute audio track and several bonus wealth scripts. Plus, there are no recurring monthly subscriptions. That $37 price tag is highly intentional. Marketers use this specific number because it falls perfectly into the impulse buy threshold. It's cheap enough to minimize your financial hesitation, but high enough to feel like a premium product. Then they attach an unheard of 365-day, 100. Once you buy in, the core biological input is straightforward. You put on headphones and listen to a mix of 432 Hz and 963 Hz binaural beats for 7 minutes every day. This chart shows how these frequencies impact your brain over 7 minutes through brainwave entrainment. Most operate on the left in a high-stress beta state. As audio plays, binaural beats guide your brainwaves down the slope, shifting you into a relaxed theta state. This outcome is real and scientifically backed. If you sit quietly and listen to these frequencies, you will genuinely experience a reduction in stress and a clearing of mental fog. But here is the massive trade-off. The marketing claims this process specifically targets your pineal gland to magically attract money. There is zero scientific mechanism connecting a relaxed theta state to the sudden appearance of external financial wealth. Lowering your heart rate does not deposit checks into your bank account. Any financial benefits reported by users are the result of a placebo effect. When your anxiety drops, you sleep better, you think clearer, and you might naturally spot opportunities you previously missed while stressed. While the audio is a biologically effective tool for relaxation, marketing it as an automatic wealth generation system is objectively and scientifically false. This brings us to the final required input: replacing active financial planning with this passive listening habit. The immediate outcome is high daily compliance. Because all you do is put on headphones and close your eyes, people easily stick to the routine. But that convenience has a dark side. It fosters a dangerous passive reliance on the audio track to solve real-world problems. Users experience a false sense of productivity. You finish your 7 minutes and genuinely believe you are actively working on your finances. In reality, you are using those 7 minutes to avoid looking at your debt, budgeting your income, or applying for better jobs. the zero-effort promise becomes actively harmful. It substitutes actual skill building with a passive placebo, keeping vulnerable people stuck in their exact current financial reality while they wait for the universe to deliver. To be clear, the last wish is not an outright scam. You pay your money, they deliver the digital audio files, and by all accounts, they consistently honor their 365-day refund policy. However, the way it is marketed is a masterclass in pseudoscientific misdirection. The creators are taking a simple, effective meditation aid and selling it by making wild promises of immense, effortless wealth. Recognizing that distinction, separating the relaxation tool you actually receive from the wealth pitch you are sold, is the only way you can make an empowered purchasing decision. This chart maps out exactly who should and shouldn't buy this. If you are the desperate searcher, someone in genuine financial distress looking for a lifeline, you need to avoid this product completely. Relying on passive audio wastes the crucial time and mental energy you need for active problem-solving, budgeting, and debt management. If you are the skeptical optimizer, you should also skip it. You can find high-quality binaural beat tracks for free on YouTube without paying a premium for the marketing story. Finally, if you are the manifestation enthusiast and you have a spare $37 in your entertainment budget, this is a highly convenient plug-and-play tool for your daily routine. For this specific group, it is a harmless and biologically effective way to lower your morning cortisol levels and set a positive mental intention for the day. True wealth requires active effort in the real world. But finding 7 minutes of peace is still a valid investment, as long as you price it correctly for your budget and completely manage your expectations.